Lights buzz, shadows move. Tonight, it's all about the grit. Bengaluru versus Chennai. One stage, one fight. Hard walks, heavy steps. Fire meets force as the teams from the south battle for every point. The fight begins now. Who will win the night?
Coming up is this spicy encounter. It's a southern derby between the Bengaluru Torpedoes and the Chennai Blitz. It's the purples versus the yellows. It's coming up live in just a few moments from the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad. You see, loyalty is a fickle thing. I'll tell you what else is fickle. It's digestion is also fickle, because Leo Willett, who's been just pounding down those dosas, has had an upset tummy and he's away. He's not in the studio. Or is he? Or there's a chance that our friend here in the studio has had a lot of trouble facing the Janta. I thought because Chennai is playing tonight, we'd have him wear a yellow jersey, but instead he's wearing purple. Loyalty is a fickle thing.
No, don't go by my colors. I'm like the libero in the team. My loyalties are firmly with the Chennai Blitz. It's just that I am the ace in the hole. I'm just playing a little bit of espionage here, sports espionage. But make no mistake, Chennai 3-0. The prediction doesn't change.
You know what happened the last time he said this, right? Kolkata beat Chennai 3-0. And I know that a lot of the team owners watch these shows very carefully, so careful what you say. Also, I do agree that the team needs to hit a purple patch. Chennai haven't had a great time in that last game, but we've got to talk about where these teams stand. Let's take a look at the points table. Bengaluru have a chance to go top of the table, because if they win tonight 3-0 or 3-1, they will topple Mumbai from the top spot. Remember, Mumbai also the other team that's had a hat-trick of wins 3-3. They're sitting pretty at 9 points, a massive points difference as well. But Bengaluru, just winning tonight, will take them to the top of the table with 4 consecutive wins in a row. Chennai, if they win tonight 3-0 or 3-1, they will go up to number 4 to upset Delhi from that 4th spot. Let's talk about Matthew West first. Clearly, KB, this is his first brush with this league, and he's taken to it like fish to water. He's settled in nicely.
He's super consistent in all what he's doing. So he's playing a big role in their team. He's the leader. He has the composure. And as we watch the matches, he's giving them so much of quality, of resistance, and he's a pretty tall guy as well. And he's giving the right calls, so he's one of the best setters.
Also, he's fairly lucky to have 2 terrific attackers. They talk about PBJ, the peanut butter jelly, and they have Joel Benjamin on one side, and they also have the services of Jalen Penrose.
Yep.
So it really helps. But yeah, I totally agree with what Carla said over there. Matthew West has been an epitome of composure, and that's really helped the side.
The other thing is he's got an American coach to talk to. This David Lee plus Matthew West, all-American combo perhaps helps as well, or am I reading too much into being American, for the coach and the captain?
Not at all. From whatever little I've spoken with the players as well, they have been full of praise for David Lee. The fact that he has also been a part of the Prime Volleyball League ecosystem from its inception has helped, and everyone around him, even the support staff, do mention that he's someone who sticks up for the players. And the bond between himself and Matthew West, it helps that they both come from the coast. They've played quite a bit of beach volleyball respectively, and they respect each other. Both Matthew West and David Lee, they cannot speak more highly of each other. So that cohesive bond comes through.
David Lee certainly is a dream, and so is this league. In fact, it's a dream that's turned into a reality. Let's remind you very quickly of the league rules. These are the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League rules, a league stage format followed by the semis. Remember, all teams play 7 league games, and then they will try to play the semi-finals if they qualify in the top 4. All games are a best of 5, and every set is a race to 15 points. If you win 3-0 or 3-1, you get 3 full points. However, if it's a 5-setter, the winning team gets 2, and the losing team gets that 1 consolation point as well. So it is Bengaluru versus Chennai, or is it Bengaluru versus Jerome Vineet? Now, Jerome, normally very serious, very focused, very battle-hardened warrior, very gladiatorial in his attitude or body language, but we thought we'll have some fun with him. Here's a fun rapid fire with the great Jerome Vineet.
I don't want to practice. Just sleep, wake up, breakfast. Super serve me. So just do your job, don't expect anything. Leandro. Luis. Biryani, mutton biryani. I think Samir. Srikanth and Dilip. It's life changer.
It certainly is a life changer, this league, for so many players who've been thirsty for a stage like this. It's, of course, season 4, and Jerome Vineet has been one of the stars, a star that was troubled a little bit by the Kolkata Thunderbolts in that last game. The only loss that Chennai have faced, it was a straight sets loss. Kolkata found a way to stop Jerome. How does Chennai work around it? What does Jerome need to do to ensure it's not a repeat of that last game?
It also doesn't help that Bengaluru Torpedoes are a very efficient blocking side.
That's true.
So Chennai will be on guard, and there is a case to be made that an over-reliance on Jerome Vineet has existed, especially when Luis Perotto doesn't get going. And also, this is one of the things that I've had a chat with the Chennai coaching staff as well. I've asked them, why don't they play someone like a Dilip Kumar more enough? They said, hey, but there is Jerome. But there is a lot of onus and pressure on him, but the good thing is he revels in it. He thrives under such pressure. He's done well so far, but he really needs a couple of support acts as well.
When he was asked who the selfie expert in the team is, he mentioned Luis Philip Perotto, and so I have to ask the selfie expert in our team what she makes of Perotto. He's got to step up, doesn't he, to help Vineet and take the pressure off Jerome Vineet.
Yeah, in attacking, he needs to come up a little, but don't forget, he had 25 serves so far, and out of this 25 serves, he scored 17% aces, and that's one of the top servers in the league. So don't forget, he's playing a big role, and I think he can still put up his attacking game a little more.
Yeah, Perotto has in fact won one game for the Chennai Blitz, and maybe he needs to repeat a lot more of that. We saw with Ahmedabad when Angamuttu was struggling a little bit, they took him off and brought in the lefty Harsh Chaudhary, and that seemed to change the game for Ahmedabad. I know you touched upon it a little bit, but is there a strong case for the team to say, all right, Jerome is a big star. If it's not working, we'll take him off court for a while and look at the younger guns. It's an opportunity for the younger guns as well. And I'm sure there are players.
Definitely, yes. They've got a couple of promising young setters, and someone like Samir who starts, but also Nanjal Surya who has done well in the setting department. But even when it comes to attacking, I totally agree with you. Just look at the squad, for example. They have the likes of Dilip Kumar, whom I was mentioning a little while earlier. He really needs to be given a consistent go because he's got that quality. He has come back into the Chennai ecosystem after doing very well last year. So he's someone I would really look towards. Tarun Gowda is anyway doing really well for them. So all that you need is an injection of confidence. The bright spot for me here is that Luis Perotto is tracking well. He had a bit of an injury scare during the game last time, but he's tracking well enough, and they really need to repose some faith in the youngsters.
There's Ashwin Raj as well. Tarun Gowda has done well, and expect Jerome Vineet to step it up, because I know he likes the big stage. He enjoys doing really well against the big teams, and there is no bigger team than the Torpedoes on form, on reputation, on pedigree. What else is big about this league? It's the innovations. The super point, the scapegoat super point is fun as well. It's something that teams can call for once every set and only before the team has reached the 12-point mark. And remember, a super point is worth 2 points. The Bank of Baroda super serve as well. Very simply put, it's an ace. It's a service that has not been touched by any opposition player, and it gives the serving team 2 points, and that's what it is. Right, I know that predictions are a bit of a touchy topic for our friend Arun here, who's completely changed loyalties and he's
No. Let me remind you, my friend, that Chennai still has a better head-to-head record against the Bengaluru Torpedoes.
Don't live in the past, my friend.
2-1. And last year we won 3-0.
What's happening tonight?
3-0 again. I'm like Glenn McGrath. I put everything on the line and I go all in. 3-0.
Very often, these predictions can go wrong, and that means, you know what, on the face.
Yes, but I'm willing to cop the flak. Chennai Blitz, don't let me down, please.
For you?
Sorry for Chennai Blitz, but they're going to lose today. 3-1 against for Bengaluru Torpedoes.
You should be wearing the purple here.
You know what, I'm going to try and make both these guys happy. I'm going to go 3-2 to the Torpedoes. Let's have a cracking five-setter on this Monday evening. It promises to be a blockbuster clash between the Bengaluru Torpedoes and the Chennai Blitz. Live action coming up on the other side of this break on the Sony Sports Network and YouTube. Stay tuned. Don't miss this one.
Hello and welcome to Season 4 of RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia. It's time for a southern showdown today as a team from the tech capital takes on the champions from the coast. Give it up for the two teams. It is Bengaluru Torpedoes versus Chennai Blitz. A quick toss update. Bengaluru Torpedoes won the toss and opted to receive first. And now let's welcome our referees for the match today. First referee, Mr. Nandakumar, and second referee, Mr. M.I. Shamim.
Well, it's another wonderful evening in the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia. The Bengaluru Torpedoes up against the Chennai Blitz. The Torpedoes wanting to keep their unbeaten run going. Chennai looking to bounce back as we have a look at the points table. The Bengaluru Torpedoes 3-0, and what is the most competitive league that I've seen. They have had a wonderful start to the season. Chennai with Jerome on the right-hand side will be desperate for a win. A 3-0 or a 3-1 this evening would take them potentially up to 4th position and back within a place of the semi-spot. Time to head down to Sartak on the floor to introduce our teams.
After a straight sets loss in their last outing, this team is certainly thirsty to turn it around. Will they? Let's welcome the Chennai Blitz!
Well, here they come. Jerome Beneath leads out the Chennai Blitz. They will want to get back up the table this evening towards the top 4 spot in the league, and he will be their main man. Potentially their second main man just behind him, Luis Felipe Perotto from Brazil. Both championship winners last year with the Calicut Heroes, who have had a very different season in season 4 of the Prime Volleyball League. Jerome will be looking for some good service this evening, and if he can operate well on that right side with good service from the setter, Chennai have a real chance.
Sitting pretty on number 2. Will their magic continue? Let's welcome the Bengaluru Torpedoes!
Well, here come the Bengaluru Torpedoes, led by Matthew West, an incomer from California. He's had a wonderful start to the season alongside Jalen Penrose on that right side. The Torpedoes have made a final in the last 2 seasons, have kept the core of that side, the likes of the super serving Setu, Mujib, Midhan, Jishnu, all part of that squad. If you add the likes of Joel Benjamin, who's had a really good start to the season, they've added some more firepower to the left-hand side. They haven't lost a game so far this season, and they'll be looking to keep up that winning run.
Requesting all those who can stand to please rise for the Indian national anthem.
నేషనల్ యాంథమ్ కోసం అందరూ దయచేసి నించోవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాము.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Well, it's the calm before the storm as 2 big hitting sides go head to head. Chennai relying on Jerome Beneath and Perotto. You'd think the Torpedoes, who just seem to keep being aggressive and going for their serve. There is Jerome, that big transfer from Calicut, probably the biggest talking point of the off-season here before season 4 got underway. The MVP of last season shaking hands with Matthew West just moments ago. Matthew West in his debut season, already the captain, taking over from Pankaj Sharma, who left to go to the Thunderbolts. Well, here is the Bengaluru lineup. Matt West does start. It's Joel Benjamin, Setu, Nitin starts in the middle with Mujib and Jalen Penrose. So new big surprises there for the Torpedoes this evening. Joel Benjamin has been a very good addition on that left side, and he's making his way up the MVP leaderboard as well. Setu, who's the super serving Setu, has got off to a good start with the service, but I think he can add a lot more this evening from the baseline. There is David Lee, Olympic gold medalist, double Olympic medalist as well. He's played for just about everybody or in every league in the world, and this is his 3rd season coaching the Torpedoes, and it seems to be a relationship made in heaven for him and the Torpedoes as well. Well, for Chennai, the question is who will start in the setting department, and it is Samir Chowdhury that gets the nod. Tarun Gowda has looked impressive at times, but they'll be looking for more consistency from their left side attacker. Luis Perotto will join him on that left side. He is the glue guy of the team, holding everything together, and he's a big influence in terms of his energy as well. Jerome Beneath will start on the right side, and Aditya Rana will start as the blocker with Suraj Chowdhury in the middle. Well, a very polite head coach. I just had a little word with Harun Khan, and he seems to be enjoying his first season in the PVL. But who doesn't come to the PVL and enjoy it? The first referee is Nanda Kumar. And he'll be ably assisted by Ilyas Shamin, second referee. Well, it's lovely to be here with you again for another wonderful evening of PVL volleyball. I'm Louis Len. Join with me. You made your way up from the studio where you were talking about me, Manish and Carla.
Yeah, you were missing because you were nursing an upset stomach since you've been counting down those dosas.
Yeah, well, you've got to sit next to me, so good luck.
Oh my God. Do we have to tolerate you for 3 sets or 5 sets? 3 sets, 5 sets?
4 sets.
Okay, I'm going to go with 3-2 to Bengaluru.
Bengaluru Torpedoes
Carla reckoned it was 3-1 in favor of Bengaluru. But I tell you what, this team is known to surprise a lot of us. Chennai coming off a 3-0 loss to Kolkata, where that man was just not able to go to get going.
I mean, there are some nights you just look forward to, and tonight is one that I'm looking forward to. I think this could be close. Good evening, KV.
Hello, everybody.
Good to have you up here.
I'm glad to be here.
How are you feeling about... Oh! How about that for a start, ladies and gentlemen?
Guess who's going to unfriend Jerome Beneath on Facebook?
Yeah, I mean, he's the go-to man in this team. And that's gotta hurt, isn't it?
Now I know why they cover their heads in the front court.
You don't expect that from the MVP of the league, do you?
Big serve straight to Peroto, and then that one. Still in play. It's not over. Don't celebrate too soon. Chennai have to be switched on. He's gone to Peroto, and it's worked. And I think tactically it makes sense to not go to Jerome Beneath straight away, because I know Bengaluru would have planned. They would have spent a lot of time to figure a way to stop Jerome Beneath. They've gone to Peroto, and it's worked.
The net and rich super defense, and that is a net and rich super shout from Manish next to me. Don't overuse Jerome Beneath early on. Use him as your 5th gear. I like it. KV, where do you think this game's won and lost this evening?
The point that Chennai last match had 17 unforced errors. So on one hand, I would say they come from the bottom, and if you come from the bottom, there's just a way up. So whatever they do today, probably it's going to be better than the last match. So I predict at least that it's going to be a really tough match.
Yeah, they did struggle, didn't they? 17 hours is a lot. Kamel, super spike from Jalen Penrose. I'm a big fan of Penrose on and off the court. He's got infectious energy about him. And you look at teams and you think, have they got players that can win you a championship? Chennai have in Jerome Beneath. That was a bit sneaky from Samir Chowdhury. You ask the question, have the Torpedoes? And I think in Penrose and Matt West, they have got championship winning pedigree through that right side.
Yeah, well, I have a very strong feeling that this could be Bengaluru's year. I'll be very surprised if this team doesn't go through to the finals.
Yeah, I would expect Bengaluru and Mumbai to get the
yep, I agree. Okay, off the blocks, goes long, and another point to Bengaluru. You can expect this game to be played in the 5th gear. Both teams will go really hard at each other straight away in the first set. We've seen enough of a glimpse of that already. And a lot of the credit for Bengaluru's success must go to that man, Matthew West.
Yep, and you have a look, Joel Benjamin scored the point, and he's been really impressed. And so's Lee. I was talking to him for a while just before the start of the game. But the amount of times that Matt West gets him one-on-one is a lot. And that's credit to the setter, because also they're so worried about Penrose in the middle that Joel Benjamin's got a little bit less blocking pressure on him.
Suraj Chaudhary on that occasion, so Suraj and Samir, the 2 new options that have been activated, I think Chennai have decided to mix it up, which is a good thing for them in the long run. You can't be a
one-trick pony. You've got to have a variety in your attacks. The only hope is they serve better. That went really, really long.
Yeah, that's another error, but I like this start. They're running the middle. We haven't seen them go to Jerome a lot, and that's a surprise to me. They're going everywhere but Jerome at the moment. And we can expect him to take over. He does like getting set on this left side, though. That's a great serve. It's also a very good pass. And that is... Look how happy they are. Have a look at the coach in here. That's unbelievable scenes.
I think that's the fastest set I ever saw.
Me too. And this is the thing, right? It's not Akabil Super Spike. It's so quick, and I think that's the way he wants to play. But I don't know if that way, it's going to look good when it works. It's a bit like Calicut with the combinations, but it's not going to be the sort of offense that'll win you a championship. You can prove me wrong, though, if you want to. It's okay.
I mean, today it's about winning the match, and the championship is still a little far. So
yeah, I guess so, but you'll have a big way of playing. You'd think to say, okay, what does winning a championship look like? We have to fill that shell.
But you want to be at the final to have the best team,
yeah,
right?
True. Two different ways of thinking, but both completely right.
9 points, and Jerome has still not been activated. Now he has been, and it's worked. See, that's what happens. Use him sparingly, and it'll come good. That's one way to use your premier attacker. Make a note, Ahmedabad defenders. That's how you use Angamuttu.
That's a great swing to the right-hand side, and what we said before about Jerome on that right-hand side is that he can't access the line, but that sets sort of 3 or 4 meters, and they can find him. Torpedoes are guilty of this season. It's missing too many serves in the first set and struggling to find their service rhythm. But at the moment, they seem to have found their service rhythm, and Chennai are chasing it. Penrose is going to fire up once more. Kid fires up all the time.
4 service errors by Chennai so far. That could be costly. Not a bad pass at all. A bang! Barroto packs a punch. That was a luscious blow from Luis Felipe Barroto. He's back. He's found his rhythm. Looked a bit lost in that last game, but take a look at that slap off the blocks and out.
Yeah, and 4 service errors isn't the end of the world when you're siding out like this. They're siding out so well that it's making up for their serve errors, and it's keeping them in it. Everyone's head's fine. Jerome's drawn back and said, I'm going to take some pace off of this. I don't want to hurt anybody anymore.
Delightful, delicate, deft little touch that from Sethu, I think it was. In zone 4, was he? Yep, Matthew West to Sethu, and that's what he does. Little dollop of ice cream.
I love West and his delivery. And he laughed when he said it. He said something on the lines of, you know, thanks for championing me for doing the simple things well. And that's what he does so well. The simple stuff, the bread and butter is always on the money, and you just cannot put a price on how important that is. You gotta love this guy as well, haven't you? He's great for the league, Toronto.
For a second, that looked like a super serve, but the libero did reach it. Chance. Gowda blocked once. Once again, Gowda. A long rally in prospect. Hot potato stuff there. Still in play. This time, Jerome was just not in position to hit that spike. He's back on his feet then. And that goes long. Where has that gone? Bengaluru want to review it. They reckon it landed on the line. Jerome was right where it landed. This rally tested both teams. The bizarre looking rally, and Lee wants to review it. Where did the ball land on that down-the-line hit?
I think he's asking for some help because I don't know if he had the best view of it himself.
Taken review
I
for
thought it was out
ball
originally, but
in.
the Torpedoes are the second best defensive side in the league. Them and Mumbai are leading the stats in defense, so you can see that they're already going in. Oh, it's closer. Oh, it's very close. Oh, my days. KB? I think that's in.
It's hard to say.
I think one team are going to say it's in and one team are going to say it's out. It doesn't get much closer than that, does it?
I think that's out.
I think it's out for...
By a millimeter or so, yeah?
Even less.
Well, let's have a look. Oh, my days! Review successful. Torpedoes get the turnaround.
The convention is that you have to have enough evidence to overturn the first decision. Anyway, time for an Amul Cool technical timeout. Back in just a bit.
Cool. Emerging player nominees. Well, there's two rules to this, KB. What are they? The two rules of the emerging player from Amul Cool: you have to be under 25 and never played for India. And there's just some of our nominees that we can see. Some very good players. Joel Benjamin out there tonight as well. Well, back on the way. We said this would be a tight game. And I think that's what we're learning. And that is Jerome Beneath getting the set exactly where he needs it. It's a beautiful set. He can then turn that ball back on a sharper angle. And I feel like Chennai are bringing a better level here. It's Yar Kabel's super spike. And the Torpedoes know they have a battle on their hands this evening.
And exactly what you said, Louis. It's about feeding the middle, feeding the outside, feeding the opposite player. So it's about feeding them all to get Jerome out of his big lead to help the team.
I agree. That's not quite the one they're after, though. And if they do lose this set, the missed serves are going to be the issue because they've got Bengaluru under a bit of pressure. Vishal Jason and Sarang's down there. Former player and Bengaluru boy. Matt West.
Peroto, Samir, Jerome, the PSG combo. It did not work. They'll try again with something else. Gowda, blocked, not enough. Mighty swing from Tarun Gowda there. And no shock absorbers in that block. 9 apiece now in the first set. It's been quite an entertaining battle so far, KB.
It's super entertaining because both teams are, first of all, doing a lot of service mistakes, but it's equal on each side, I would say. And now it's the time to go in the crunch time because it's 9-all and we have no idea what's happening in the next 3 minutes.
Yeah, both teams are bringing it in their own way. They're missing a few too many serves, but we know that's sometimes the way Lee ball is. They'll keep it going, and they'll stay aggressive. And they stay aggressive again here. And it's Joe Benjamin. He's had a really good season so far. I've been really impressed with him. Torpedoes have still missed on the stats board too many serves, probably for what D. Lee would have liked.
It was such an easy finish for Setu, because so beautifully set by Matthew West. They're reading the blocks, and they're setting the ball accordingly for their attackers. Both teams have been very good with the set. Samir Chaudhary for Chennai and Matthew West for the Torpedoes. 10-9 now. Even battle. Well done by the Libero. Samir now sets it, moves away. A variety that set didn't quite work. I think the blockers saw this one coming. Once again, it's a trap that Chennai must be very wary of.
Well, they've taken off Setu and they've replaced him with Jishnu. And this was Jishnu's sole job, was to come on and get an New India Assurance super point. So there you go, straight to the coach. He's done his job and he's done it well. Remember, Jishnu's a middle, so he's obviously had to go through some sort of training for that. And the pipe's not there. And I think, again, the connection with the setters over time isn't always there for Perotto and for Jerome Beneath. And the Torpedoes have stayed patient. The Chennai Blitz have sort of given them a couple of points towards the end here at crunch time.
Great idea taking Perotto up from the backcourt, but it's a little low. Like, he almost has no chance to get his full height to put it over the net.
Well, here we go to Netimich, top 5 liberos for positive reception. 66.7% into good areas for Anand, someone we've spoken about a fair amount. Alan Ashik having a good time. And there is Midhun. I am a big fan of Midhun, guys, I'm going to be honest. Spent some time with him in Bengaluru last year. Nice guy. Managed to go and say hello to him for the first time this evening as well, which made my insides feel all that little bit warmer.
Yep, lovely, likable guy. I remember we had him in the studio last time after a big win. He was sweating profusely, but was so full of energy and spunk.
We were in Chennai. It's there's more chance of you sweating than not sweating in Chennai.
Yep, 12-9 now. 12-10, make that 12-10 after that RR Kabul super spike.
Oh, guys, did you see that Chennai, they wanted to take the super point, but they'd just been too late for a couple of seconds?
Yeah, that's a tough one, because 12-11 looks very different. Torpedoes can't call that now. They're on 12. The super points disappeared. Midhun in the pass. Let's see what happens on this front court here. I'll be surprised if they don't go for the front court receiver. They go for Midhun. There's an overpass. And that's back to 1. That's a big serve. And when you've been missing serves for the whole first set, at clutch time it goes in. And that's superb. Midhun put on the floor. And we have a game on our hands now. D. Lee, his turn to take a timeout. The Bank of Baroda top 5 servers. Abhinav Salah, what a season he's having. Serving well, hitting well. Rohit Yadav, Luis Perotto, top 5 server. He is coming clutch, Perotto, this season. Well, we've got to this point where something has to give. A 3-point lead to the Torpedoes. Looked like they had this first set done and dusted, but there is some big plays. This has to go! No! Penrose has been stuffed by Perotto, and we are back. All square. Penrose Perotto on Penrose. And that, for me, is a game-changing moment in this opening set.
A show of strength by Perotto. He seems to watch a lot of the Prime Volleyball Instagram videos. He comments on them, he likes them. He knows exactly what's being said about him on Instagram, Perotto. And in case you guys and girls watching us on Sony and YouTube haven't checked out the Prime Volleyball Instagram handle, do it right away. And like and follow our channel on YouTube as well. Live Prime Volleyball League action in 6 languages on YouTube.
Pass is perfect at a tough time. That's exactly what they need. The ball's still alive though. And this is what the Torpedoes do. That's why they're the second best defensive team in the league. But that is a fabulous swing through the middle. Chennai is certainly bringing their A game. Harunda over the move with this mini comeback. 12-9 down, 13-all. The pass is coming in. And that was too good through the middle.
Bengaluru should be a bit cautious. You can't allow a team like Chennai to have rhythm. They're such a rhythm team. Once they get going, they can be unstoppable. That's more like it. That's good. That's very good from Bengaluru. Nathan Benas, I think it was, who came up with that finish.
Yeah, that's big hood all day. Overhand parcel. Position 1 is perfect to overhand there for numerous reasons. But then good work from Nitin and Matt West. Good confidence from Matt West to use his middle under pressure. And that's the sort of thing we were talking about from Mutu yesterday. Let's go to overtime. 14-all. Both teams bringing it here. That makes for a very exciting evening. The reverse set again, very quick. And that works for Jerome Beneath, and it also works against him at times. It's a much quicker set this year than what we've seen in previous seasons for him. 14-all. And look who's back behind the service line at the key time. Again, takes pace off the ball. West went to the middle. He's gone twice in a row. And twice in a row, they've scored. And that is a very confident play at a key time from West. He trusts his middles. D-Lee is and was a middle. You expect them to be good in the middle, but this is what we said. Mutu Swami wasn't prepared to go there last night.
Quick question for you, Louis and KB. If you're in the backcourt, you've got to stay as low as possible. Answer that in just a bit.
Yes.
Because Tarun was not as far low as he could have been to dig that previous ball.
Correct. And that happens a lot in this league, and that's something that everybody looks at as being one of the things that for Indian volleyball as a whole, defense is something that can be improved.
It's about the body weight. A lot of defense players have their body weight too much behind, so they're falling behind, and normally you need to fall a little more in front.
And again, take a look at that. He took that fraction of a second extra to come down. Jerome, we'll take a look at that in the replay. You saw Setu receiving the serve, he was nice and low.
I agree. But you see Setu here, he's really, really good in the pass. And yet, defense is about starting in a low position and being in a good position and then working from that. It's not about starting high and getting lower. It's a low, good position and working from there. There's the block they needed. Huge moment now, they get a free ball. And the pass is on the money. And there you have it. They stay aggressive no matter what. The middle is working very well for the Torpedoes. The defense is working well. And the pass and serve was there under pressure. Chennai are right there with them. But this is the sort of game that I think all three of us were expecting tonight. Not much between them, but the opening set goes the way of the Bengaluru Torpedoes. Well, the opening set, 17-15. The Torpedoes still continuing in their winning ways. Great start for the Torpedoes. Look at the successful spikes from Chennai, but look at the unforced errors. This is a very different sort of Bengaluru Torpedoes this year, because usually the unforced errors are quite high, and so's the aces and the successful spikes. But Chennai's scoring really nicely, but their unforced errors in the end on the stats column costing them. I would say they're there or thereabouts though, in terms of where they need to be in this game. They certainly have enough on the front court to cause problems. Here comes Setu to get us underway. KB, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking it's again a crazy match, and I'm not sure if we go out in 3 sets. I'm pretty sure we go in 5.
Manish, what's your gut telling you, apart from that you want to eat some real nice food?
I have a feeling Chennai will strike back and we will see a 5-set thriller that ends with 21-19, the score in the last set.
Oh my days, Manish. Let's see. Great touch that. The bearer's made 6 or 7 steps. Street have to get over there, and it's a very good play. Unfortunately, in transition, hitting in transition, KB's always that little bit tougher than hitting inside out, isn't it?
Yes, especially great dig here by the libero, and the set is not. Yeah, it's very hard and difficult. He's hooking it up because it's almost 3 meters away from the net. So I think also in transition they are lacking of quality in sets, and Perodo a lot of times he gets sets far away, so it's really pressure on him.
And I feel like when you're shorter on the outside, the setting has to be better.
I have this feeling a lot of times.
Another error. Interesting. I think this is the next sort of 5 minutes will tell us a lot. If Chennai go to sleep here, it could be 2-0 pretty quick. That's 2 errors in a row from Perodo. 2 very uncharacteristic errors, and he said that's my fault. He's high on the accountability scale, that's for sure.
I think the Bengaluru defense will now be ready for Chennai to go to Jerome. Take a look at that. Just wait. They know that. Oh no. Completely out of system, out of sorts. Here they come to Jerome. They knew it. They knew it. Well, Chennai claiming a point for a net touch, is it?
Well, let's see. But that's 3 hitting errors in a row. No wonder one of the coaches is rubbing his head in the back. Because I would be as well. 3 hitting errors in a row, unless someone's all over the net. Let's have a look. I don't know. I would still be, no matter what happens here, Carla, I would still be worried if I was this man with what he's seen. He wants his team to strike back, and they haven't shown that they're ready.
Sure, but don't you think that Samir, the setter, is doing it well?
Well, I mean, Samir's not quite had that connection. No net touch.
Oh, net touch.
Oh, dear. So 3 hitting errors in a row then from Chennai, and that's going to be tough. So I feel like Samir shows signs of linking with the hitters really nicely. I don't think there's anything wrong there. There you go, review unsuccessful. But for Samir, it's consistency. He's not quite there enough of the time for me. That pipe attack wasn't in the right spot. And all of a sudden, that man's trying to get his team going. But that seems to be something that's happening a lot this season for Jerome Beneath, as he's trying to get his team to deliver. And they're not delivering. Oh dear. The Torpedoes are firing on all cylinders. The service game is there. And when the service game is there, it's a problem.
That's Benjamin spanking it for you. The RR Kabil, super spike from the number 5. Used the full strength of his palms, his elbow on the shoulder, all of it in unison to effect that spike. A 3-point lead now in the second. The first set was much closer. Chennai seem to have lost their first set edge. Jerome is yet to get going, and just as I say that, he delivers an absolute rocket. That's the power of Jerome.
Sorry, Manish. What did he deliver again?
Rocket.
One more time.
Rocket.
For the people at the back.
Rocket.
I love it. Jerome. Hitting a big cross-body swing. I feel that Penrose was in exactly the right place there as well.
Oh, he's so good. He is so good, Joel Benjamin. That is a japper from JB. Another shot that perhaps will scar that Chennai defense.
That's an unbelievable swing. And for me, that is the swing that high-level pin hitters have. The one that can go away from the body and hit the sharper angles. So difficult to defend against hitters who are so good going that way. One that I think of every time of somebody who's so good wrist away was Osmane Wantarena. And that's out the back. And here come the errors again. Oh dear. They're going to use their second challenge. And just as we're all saying, it's going to be a tight one. Torpedoes have to make the most of this. We saw from Hyderabad last night. I think everyone was watching that game. And I think everyone will not want to do a Hyderabad. Go 2-0 in front, think they have it won. And then, yeah, drop the baby. Again, the service to one. I'm going to pick up on this float serve to one. It's putting a lot of pressure on the setter. The pass, for me, always has to get to position 3 from one, because you want to open up the back set. But again, every time they're serving that channel, the only place they can go is 4. So as soon as they do that, we've spoken about this with Dealey before last year, as soon as they do that, the middle can almost go to the pin, because the setter's under so much pressure.
Okay, then change in personnel. Of course, Aditya Rana, and in comes the number 15. Dilip Kumar, the universal. He might be used as a serving substitution, and he'll go off court. Who does he go to? Does he go to the libero? Midun Kumar, is that where he's going to target this? 4 in the backcourt. Now he goes to Setu, then West. Shot set for Mujib, didn't quite work. Mujib should have just pounded it down. Midun Kumar, Mujib. Here comes Jerome!
Through it.
Did you see that defense, this net and rich super defense? Watch this, perfectly down, body weight in front, just puts slowly his hands in front, stable platform, excellent.
It's these sorts of plays in this league that separate Bengaluru and Mumbai from everybody else, because the straight angle is open for Vineeth there, and Midhan doesn't stay on the line. He reads the game, he gets in front of the straight angle and he digs him. And for me, that's reading the play. And we don't see players read the play like that. We see players just stay in a position and wait for it to happen.
Agree, especially in defense, positioning. So if the block is closed, there are still players not on the right spot. So I feel that's the moments where you see this team's maybe at the end of the season be on high level on the top and the other one's not.
And Midhan then said, Jerome is facing this situation, this angle. I'm going to sit in that angle late and dig him. And if he hits it away from me, he can have it. And that's what volleyball's about sometimes. You've got to take that power play, eat it, and not give them up. Well, I've all called technical timeout. And it's the Torpedoes on top here in Hyderabad.
look at the NTPC MVP leaderboard. The Mongolian monster, Batur Batsuri, one that Ahmedabad have relied heavily on, is at 1. Joel Benjamin, mighty impressive. Penrose, the American in his opening league, in his first ever PVL appearance, is on fire as well. And Mumbai's Mainwell, Shubham Chaudhary at number 4. He's there on that list, but we haven't seen the best of him yet. It's been an uneasy outing for Jerome Vineet, because Bengaluru are now running away with this, and a Skapia super point has been called for. That's one of the earliest, I think, a super point has been called for by any team this league. Chennai is now in the mood to be adventurous. They're going all in now. If it backfires, the score will be 10-4. Let's find out. Chennai. Okay, the defense has worked. Another shot at it. Confusion. And it's worked! It's worked for Chennai! You need a few things to go your way in the sport at times. Is that going to be the twist that Chennai were waiting for? Is that when they start their ascendancy against an informed Bengaluru?
Nice Skapia super point. So first of all, he's not having the perfect set. It's a little tight. He washes it, recycles it, and then he scored. I think it's bravely managed.
Yeah, it is, and the speed of the play scored them that point. I don't know if it's going to win them games, because Penrose was late sealing the line, so it left Matthew West really open. But I like the way that they played it. My question mark would be, can you play like that the whole time and compete with a team with great basics? Oh, look at these guys out there. Look at Toofans. He's always smiling, but when volleyball's happening, look at the guy. He hasn't even, he's not even blinking. He's not even blinking out there. Mr. Petonium. I think that's a pair of radars. It's got the radars on this evening. Other brands are available, but talking to a couple of people that have spent a fair amount of time on the beach, we might know our sunglass models fairly well. This serve, 2-point game. Great super point call from Arun. This rotation, Penrose is now on the back, so this could be good for Chennai to make a little bit of ground. But that's an even better lead from Setu. 4 missed serves, and I do worry for Chennai that for the good things they do, you can afford to have a set where you miss as many serves as they have, but you can't go 2 sets. If you're finding your rhythm, there's got to be a goal at the end of missing all those serves that you find your rhythm, and then you build your way through the match, but they're not building their way through. And that's a good serve from Setu.
Jerome, a very intelligent shot that he didn't go full power, stopped himself. We'll take a look at that in the replay. Just before that connection, I think he waited for a fraction of a second. It's a bit like Ravi Ashwin stopping in his delivery stride before delivering it. You saw that? Very, very well done.
Yeah, you've got to be still there, KB, haven't you?
But it's also been a mean tipping. I mean, whenever somebody has his hands up, you go in front. But this one was a kind of handball.
Oh, Midton again.
West for Joel. It's not worked. Here we go again. Here comes Jerome. This time he pushes it. There's protection at the back. West goes for, oh, great rally. Both teams doing good and bad stuff in this rally, and then finally, that's how it ended.
Blitzes are back. 10-9. No one expected this one coming up. 2
bits of great work from Samir, just helping in the middle, getting the touch, and then second time of asking, removing his hands because he knew that Benjamin was going to go for him. Game on.
Even during that rally, Jerome tried the push and not the spike. I hope Angamuttu is taking note. Block and out. Bangalore, another point. 11 9 now.
So this is the thing that keeps coming forward to me about the Torpedoes. Mumbai are really consistent, they don't give you anything. The Torpedoes might lose a point or it might get more challenging for them, but they never go away either. They always come back firing.
Can we talk about West setting outside, how he's capable of pushing the ball right to the antenna?
Yeah, he's so
like
good at
almost 9 meters.
The ball is in the spot every time.
Well, Matthew West almost got it in a one-on-one battle. Almost got it, 11-10 now. It's getting close now, closer to the 15-point mark then, 11-10. Also, does it help if your setter is a taller player or not at all?
There's pros and cons. Obviously, you want a high setter. The high setter helps in the block more. So that's a great thing. So if you have a big setter that sets like Matt West, that is an amazing thing because he's one of the best setters in the league, if not the best setter in the league, and he also blocks. But you think about Paolo Lemunier, if they were the same level as a setter, all of a sudden it would be a problem in the block. So I think it's a great thing if you can find them. And also if you're looking to run a fast middle, they take the ball that much higher, so you can play that much quicker as well.
I've also been thinking that it's perhaps an advantage for teams when they go to the auction next year, try and scout for a left-handed universal. I am very impressed with what we saw of Harsh Chaudhary.
I was going to say, sounds like Varsh Chowdhury,
yep.
Something like that.
That is a harsh bit of analysis. Now, Harsh Chaudhary was so good. 1v2, the ball's back in Bengaluru's side, but then Jerome goes down the line this time. And that landed exactly where Jerome wanted it to. For the last 3 spikes, he's tried 3 different options. Clearly shows Jerome is thinking, and a thinking Jerome is a very dangerous Jerome. Watch out, Bengaluru.
Kabul super spike. Jerome doesn't have much time. It's so super low this set, and still he's scoring. However, he's doing this amazing.
I personally would never run him like that. I would run him high and then let him turn the ball with that great arm he has. He has such a good arm. Middle's always working. And this is why Matt West, for me, is such a good setter. He's understanding that he has to feed the middle all the time. He's fed the middle more in this match than other setters have in the whole league. And I'm sort of looking at the likes of Mutu there. And these things add up so much come the end of the season.
He's finding great solutions in the right moments. And this is something not all the setters have, and he has it beautifully.
And the pass has been good tonight from the Torpedoes. Probably their best passing game so far.
Super work by the libero. What did Thunderbolts try there? What did he try there?
So, we're talking about how running speed is going to get you in trouble. This is exactly it. They're under pressure, they play low and fast, the hitter's nowhere in the right position, it looks scrappy because it is scrappy. That's when you have to manage the risk. You're under pressure, play a bit higher, let them wipe off the hands. And this is maybe Chennai's massive issue. They've brought into this fast ball so much, and not every ball is fast. As we have a look at the top 5 setters from Ikin, Matt West is leading the way, no surprise. Lad is also there as well. What a lad, what a good lad. Jitin, he's a good lad as well.
I am very surprised, when I shouldn't be, to not see Muthu's name in that top 5. Muthu Samiapavu has been integral to Ahmedabad's success over the years. He is not in the top 5. This goes to show that maybe there's another issue with Ahmedabad that they need sorting. Oh, hello then, our friends, our special friends, our special guests, sitting pretty, enjoying their lovely meal in the RR Kabil VIP box. No, Louis, I'm not there.
Look at them waving, look at them waving, rubbing it into you. Giving it the smile and the wave, rubbing it into you, Manisha, and look where we are.
I promise you, before this league ends, I'll try and take you there. I've got friends.
I think it's impossible for us.
I've got friends that will ensure we'll get free access there and free food as well for you.
I've got friends in high places here, Manish.
Both teams grabbing for that ball in the front court. Setu still in play. I don't like what I see. Very scrappy from both teams. That's much better. That is much better. That's a lovely finish. 14-12 now. 2 more set points to Bengaluru. Expect them to finish it.
Again, poor ball control here. But the other day we were talking about teams passing to 2.5. At least they're trying to get the free ball into position 3 and get the setter jumping. We haven't seen that so much from every team in this league. So for me, it's obviously an error. I wouldn't be happy about it, but at least it's a good error. And D-Lee says, let's have a rest. The New India Assurance top 5 blockers. Prince, we haven't seen you for a while, big dog, but you're still up there and you're still leading the way. Mujib, he's added a couple more to that this evening. Avanam, he's in the team doing a good job for Ahmedabad. And Shikha Singh, Avanam Salah. Avanam Salah is in the top blockers and the top servers. I think Mumbai will be very happy with that contribution. There's Mujib. There you go. Did he just get a little nipple cripple? Unlucky Mujib. No one likes one of those. I've had one of those for years.
2 set points now. And then, oh, not yet. Okay, good work in the defense, and that's gone long, or has it? No. Another error. They've lost another set point. Watch out, Bengaluru.
Did you see this pancake? No one expected the hand under this ball. Look at
Setu
this.
goes with the tip over the top. Srikanth, what a dig that is. Netimich, super defense. It is a super defense. It's as good as it gets. He's read that. He's got his palm underneath it. And they've got the rub of the green, and they deserve that. They really do. It's another overpass in defense from Bengaluru, so that's 2 in a row. But Srikanth, take a bow, son. Take a bow.
I'm expecting Matthew West to set Setu now. Joel with the first touch. West to Penrose. Oh, still in play. Excellent defense by Chennai. Here's a chance to go level on scores. This is a crazy rally. Jerome. West. Penrose. Still in play. Okay, they're all trying. Nothing's working. And that lands long, or does it? No, it didn't. There was a touch of the blocker, was there? Yes, there was. Scores level. Consecutive points to Chennai. Wow.
What a rally.
Chaka-chak.
Wow. This is what this league's all about. And KB coming in.
We brought on the Indian in her. She says chaka-chak.
Chaka-chak.
I don't even know what it means, but
Sparkling, sparkling.
sounds amazing.
Yeah, there's a huge moment.
Shiny and sparkling is what chaka-chak means. 14 apiece now, right. If you're watching on YouTube, leave your comments below.
Midden, good pass under pressure again.
Set point. Oh, hello, hello. What's up, Bengaluru? Have they lost their focus a little bit? Because Chennai are on the ascendancy. Consecutive points for the Chennai Blitz, and they now have set points to go 1 apiece after 2.
Yeah, I feel it's a very good serve from Chennai. It's a good pass. And Setu just has only found the block. Interesting here. How many is this in a row? Because they were 14-12 up for sure. Were they 14-11 up?
I think they've had 4 consecutive points. West goes to Penrose this time. And they've lost the set. Chennai are back somehow, fortuitously, with a little bit of luck, but they'll take it. The brightness of the yellow is back. The yellow fellows believe again. The flags are waving as well. Harul Khan will be a relieved man. But the job is not done yet. That's how they win. 5 consecutive points. Bengaluru have made a mess of what could have been a straightaway 2-0 kind of result.
Yeah, absolutely huge from Chennai. They've upped their game. Great service pressure. Jerome's in the thick of it again. And that was exactly what they've needed. They've earned that. They've pushed Bengaluru the whole way. What a game this is. 17-15, 16-14. We're tied at 1 apiece. Interesting. 21 successful spikes. Chennai certainly winning the game on the front court. More unforced errors at double and tied on the block. So that's the difference at the moment. The unforced errors from Chennai. But when they cut those unforced errors down, all of a sudden, they have enough power to hurt the Torpedoes, who for me, alongside Mumbai, and statistically as well, are the best defensive teams in this competition.
And that's without that man contributing too much, which is in a way a good story. Chennai showing the other teams a way that they can win. They have enough options to activate. They've got Peroto, they've got Surat, Samir. The other players can, if they can raise their game, this team can win without a giant contribution from Jerome Vinit. Bengaluru have a few things to sort out. Only 7 points from Jerome just yet, so far.
KB, that was fascinating because Bengaluru had the best start. Chennai caught up. Bengaluru pulled away again. Chennai caught up and won the set.
Especially our Yellow Fellows, they went down with 4-8. They went down with 4 points.
And 14-10 as well, I think, at one point.
How? How is that possible?
That's a 6-point swing at the end of the set. That's not going to make him happy, but he's going to be looking for a bounce back.
It's actually a test now. Bengaluru have lost that momentum. Do they continue to serve big, or will someone like a David Lee tell his team to be a little bit cautious The answer is most likely no.
Yeah, well, you know that as well as I do. Volleyball only operates one way, and that is attacking all the way. That's slightly softer for me, and that's a problem, because all of a sudden, there's nothing better as a passer, right, than a soft spin serve, because it just sits off the arm all day long. I used to love it. If somebody wanted to hit a 50% spin serve, I used to be thank you very much, and that's exactly what Benjamin says there. It's too easy.
Matthew West, it helps to have a taller setter there. Made it look so easy, that dump. Why set for someone else when I can come up with the winner? 2-1 now to the Torpedoes in the third set. It's one apiece. Oh, I think the middle didn't expect the ball to come to him.
I don't know if that was quite the decision, but they've got away with it.
Roto with the left hand gets a touch, I think, off the block. Yes, there was, and 2 apiece then. Chennai now, I think, starting to believe.
Yeah, but that's scrappy volleyball. Toronto's gone over that left hand, I think out of necessity. Yeah, that ball's way too wide again. So my concerns are still this set location is varying all the time. But sometimes when you're under pressure as a hitter, the blocker's under pressure as well. This is where I think they're at their best, the Torpedoes. Just feeding the middle the whole time, and then going to the pins. West knows early on, get the middle in the game, then the pins open up. Eugene with another point on the board. He's already on one of our leaderboards. Camp getting a lot of the ball early on here. He's been impressive, Rana. Good game this now. Kabel super spike KB. Lots of middle work happening.
Took a nice angle just in front of the libero. No chance to get this one.
Up again. He's got some avenue to attack through, and the Torpedo fans absolutely love it. Oh, Kabel. Super spike from Jalen Penrose.
Penrose is one of the highest spiker we have in the league.
Yeah, he's loving it as well. But this game in the balance. One of the funnest ones we've had. Camp is struggling with this service pressure, KB. He's getting a lot of the ball, the libero here, and then just sloppy stuff from the Torpedoes. And he almost... Camp will know that he's not putting the ball in the right spot here. The service tactic's absolutely fine from the Torpedoes, but they've got to tidy up their own side of the net.
Chennai is just finding their way. I don't know how, but they are still there. They put their heads up, and all the time they have some answers to questions the Torpedoes are bringing up.
With the left hand, soft touch. Tarun Gowda hits it really hard. Still in play.
Wow.
The Bengaluru defense is being tested. Peroto falls over. Jerome, a little push. Matthew West now. Big chance. Seto! Fortuitously, luckily gets a touch. And that goes long. Bengaluru should consider themselves lucky that they won this point.
Well, Midhun the Brave steps up. I don't know what he's doing there. It's an ultimate super defense, but he's supposed to be at 5. That chase down from Benjamin was unbelievable. He just hooked it from nowhere back into the play in set 2. They didn't deserve that one, the Torpedoes, but that is Torpedo-style volleyball. They've hung on in there and they've got the break they needed. And again, that is not when Jerome needs the ball. Otto fast. I agree. Play Taran fast, but play Jerome Beneath high. That's high. That's a bounce. Penrose bringing his A game, and D. Lee saying, fellas, we've been here before. Learn our lesson.
The noise of that RR Kabil super spike from Penrose was deafening. Like a thunderbolt from a torpedo.
Interesting. Not pretty from Chennai, but they'll take it. Covering nicely. Yeah, that's not out the textbook, but it doesn't matter at the moment. Taran in the game again. Great game.
Chennai just need to hold their nerve like they did in that second set. Make Bengaluru play longer rallies. Somehow figure a way to test Bengaluru a little bit more. Don't allow them an early kill. Keep testing them. And it might just work.
So even here, and I don't mean to be sort of too harsh on Chennai, but they're trying to play too quick when they're under pressure. So there's no hard attack open, they have to tip it. Technical timeout, I'm all cool technical timeout. We'll see in a minute. Top 5 attackers. JV leading the way. And Batur Batsuri, the Mongolian monster, in second position. Chirag, one of my favourite Indian players, 39. Dickinson, 38. Feels like we haven't seen Goa for years. They played 4 games in the first week. We haven't seen them since.
Doing some holiday.
They need a good run again here. They can't leave it as late as they left it in the last set to be 4 down, 14-10, and turn it around, can they? That's a good start. Okay. Here is also a clear thing. Jerome, people will say, well, Jerome scored, it's okay. But Setu's block reach is unbelievably lower than Jerome Vinny's spike reach. Really, Jerome should be going OT as much as possible over Setu. He still gets the rub of the green, he still does go off hand, so his height advantage still works. I'm just saying, over time, that should not be a thing.
Okay, interception from Tarun Gowda. Then Parotto. Overhit it. Not happy with himself, Parotto. He set such high standards for himself, that man. Luis Felipe Parotto. I think he was ready for the pipe, but somehow just not the kind of connection that he would have been pleased with.
Too quick again, KB?
I don't know, but the back row didn't work today with him. Not at all. These little things, they're losing it. They were fighting back. So center behind, jumping, reaching high. But at the end, he crossed the line on the floor. That's why it's been a mistake.
Oh, they know here. We're going to have a look at the Chennai Blitz. Defenders, yes or no? Quick, guys, yes or no? Quick. Chennai, do they beat Ahmedabad defenders? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
No.
Do they beat Delhi Toofans?
Yes.
Do they beat Mumbai?
No.
My answer is no for all three.
Oh, no more sitting on the fence for Manish anymore. Okay.
Tonight was or is their best chance to get back to a certain rhythm, a certain wave. I haven't seen that happening. Not long enough. I think that second set, they can consider themselves lucky because Bengaluru sort of lost their intensity a little bit. Two worried men, two slightly anxious men.
There's two hit right over there.
Should we bring him some cookies?
Yeah, we need to bring him something.
Here comes Jerome! And it's done! It's worked! Chennai look like a different team when that Jerome combo works. It's like they have multiple personalities, the Chennai Blitz.
But look, it's a high ball. I just don't know why they don't run him the high ball all day. He's unstoppable.
At least it has some height. Height enough for him to reach and to stretch himself fully.
And I know that some people love combos or tempos or whatever, but you can only really do it with certain players. And I think you can only really do it. That's really good through the middle. When you have the basics right. And if you have an athlete like Jerome, you have to look at your system and go, okay, what system suits this sort of player? Is he quick and whippy? No, he's not. He's not quick and whippy at all. Maybe Batsuri, he's quick and whippy. Maybe Parotto, you can grow him into it. But Jerome's a slower jumper. He's a high guy. So you've got to give him the height and let him rip.
Once again, Jerome blocked. And well done to the libero, the little man Srikanth, for keeping it in play. And that finish from Bengaluru, once again, should have been a lot cleaner. It's like they didn't expect the ball to come back after that first block. Take a look at that. Now that response should have been better. Louis finds it funny when I refer to the libero as that little man.
It's funny for a lot of reasons.
I can't be calling anyone.
A, that's rich coming from either one of us. B, I just love the fact you call him that little man running around the court. Oh, D. Lee. Going for the jog.
Samir has been told to go for the tip. Defense, let's see.
Wow! Admire that from Joel Benjamin. That guy has some spark. How easy does he make it look to go for that angle to avoid the two blocks? What a spike that is.
I tell you what, I reckon D. Lee's heart was in his mouth when he saw Matt West go with the bump set. When you call the Scapia super point and you see your setter not use their hands, you'd be thinking, uh-oh, because the pass isn't there. But they get their way out of it.
Lovely supple wrists. A great snap at the wrists to find that angle from Joel Benjamin. One of my favorite shots of the night. 13-10 now. Chennai have called for a super point. This one is worth 2. And I saw the ball hit the antenna, but that was after that Bengaluru block touched it. 2 more points to Chennai. Now the deficit is just 1, 13-12. The Torpedoes 2 away from winning the set. Remember last time they were leading 14-10 and couldn't finish it.
Yeah, and again, it's so close to being good. The hands just have to be a bit quicker, I think, in the block, KB.
A little timing missing. But again, the pass is not perfect. It's technically, yeah, let's say, it's missing a little to have it right in front for the setter, but well made from the attacker.
Yeah, Srikamp struggled to get the pass in a little bit at times. I think Meteors had a very good game.
Okay, a random question. You guys like Neely in a white Torpedo shirt or a black Torpedo shirt?
White.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, white shirt. I mean, he looks like he's owning his own space out there, doesn't he?
Robert Downey Jr. volleyball version. David Lee.
Robert Downey Jr. Okay.
Okay, we'll give you a frontal shot of David Lee in just a bit.
1% Robert Downey Jr. or what percentage Robert Downey Jr.?
And again. 13 apiece. Are we going to see a repeat of the climax of the second set? Chennai, I believe the yellow flag the wave in.
Let's see again the minus hit.
Chetu's also been a bit off color tonight. Joel Benjamin from that very spot has been very good. And the Torpedoes have called for a timeout. Wise call that.
Yeah, we've come to clutch time again, haven't we? First set, Bengaluru were right there at clutch time. Let's have a look. Ready? Win or loss? Calicut Heroes.
Yes.
Silly question.
Win.
Hyderabad Blackhawks.
Yes.
Win. Mumbai Meteors.
Loss.
Win.
Oh, that's a big last game. It's interesting though, isn't it? I think if they win tonight, they'll be in the final 4.
Okay. Against Mumbai, I have a feeling that it'll be a dress rehearsal for the finale. It'll be a 5-setter that Mumbai might just go on to win.
Yeah, that'll be a good game. It'll be a good warm-up because it could be a potential final before the finals.
For me, the Torpedoes and Mumbai are the 2 teams that are most likely on current form to go through to the finals, but don't count Kolkata out just yet.
No, and I think no matter who you are, if you look at that Kolkata performance last time out, Penrose's been stopped again on the left.
Set point.
Now it's trouble. If you look at that Kolkata performance last time, the Torpedoes met the Thunderbolts at the perfect time because they are improving. New India Assurance Super Block, that passes off the net. The block knows exactly where the ball's going as soon as the setter's stressed. They can just double up on Penrose and make it very tough.
And that Chennai block will get another chance. They have a set point. Jerome. Will he go to the libero? Chance. Superb defense by the Blitz. Overcooked it, overthought it. Jerome is very cross with Samir Chaudhary. We saw that reaction from Jerome.
Yeah, and that'll be something that Neely's looking for. Seeing if he can just wind up Jerome Beneath and get him working away from the team. That's exactly not what you want. That's not the best of anything, is it? Wow.
14 apiece, big set point chance gone. Jerome not happy with how that man reacted. Third set. Samir. Perotto gets a nudge off the block. Oh, not, no! The set point now for the Torpedoes.
2 blocks in a row, KB, from Penrose. Massive moments. Didn't put the ball away, but he certainly come to the game in the block. New India Assurance Super Block. Perotto gets shut down.
And it's a one-on-one block, so there might be find another solution.
Set point Torpedoes. It's another good serve from Benjamin. It's a great serve from Benjamin. Toronto has to go with a volley. Massive opportunity. Where does it go? Of course it goes to Penrose. Big dig. Jerome beneath. Wow!
That's how Jerome Beneath exhales after a frustrating moment 30 seconds ago. That's how he lets off his anger.
Wow. KB, talk us through it.
What a defense, first of all. And when you get this defense, you also want to finish it. And he finished it.
Unbelievable scenes from him. You thought Penrose, it was just set up perfectly for him to bury it, and he gave it everything he had, but it happened to be in the breadbasket almost of Jerome. Here we go, let's go again.
Big serve that from Perotto. Off the block, scores long, another set point to the Torpedoes. Now, if Jerome has his way, he will want to be in 6 different zones at the same time.
So have a look at the difference here. They're playing Penrose on different sets at different times. So when he needs it slow, he has it slow. When he has it, when they can speed him up, they speed him up. And that's the difference between West and Samir at the moment. It's not all one rhythm.
Bidun. There comes Jerome! This time they've defended him. Set point. And it is done, is it? It's done. Oh yes, it's done. Bengaluru win the second set somehow. They scrape through. They are being pushed. But they find a way to come back and win this third set. After 3, it's 2-1 to the Torpedoes, and that's how that set point was brought into effect. Lee is happy. Rare show of emotion from that man. Penrose pumped up as well. The Torpedoes are back, and they won the third set. It's nice to see a wave of purple here. And that's how it ended. They lost the second set. They came back to win 17-15, back in just a bit with set 4. Will that be the last? We'll find out.
All we want is stats right now, so we can digest what we're watching. Better from Bengaluru with successful spikes. They're closing the gap. Still less errors from Chennai in that set too, and 4 blocks apiece. So all in all, it's just sort of closing up a little bit, just at the right time. I've enjoyed this game. I think it's been one of the most interesting games that we've had all season here. Both teams quite similar, as there you go.
Okay, full-time boss, part-time cheerleader. Toofan.
I could just have a camera on him and just watch him. He's superb.
I want to see Chennai's response, their body language, the energy on court. In fact, most teams. I haven't seen either teams running away with this game. I'm as surprised with Chennai's brittleness as I am with Bengaluru's hot and cold kind of temperature on court. A rather strange game this so far in the first 3 sets. Very up and down.
Yeah, up and down a bit, but at other times it's really clutch from both sides. So they sort of go in and out, but then the first and third set, I thought both teams are bringing it.
West for Penrose, and when he decides to smack it, it is smackdown from Penrose.
This is a really hard spike, our Hubble super spike. This is super low, set it and just go full swing through, and this is like really hard.
Yeah, Penrose has just said, yeah, have a look at that one nice and closely, Samir.
He had an eternity to line himself up. Very comfortable set at the right height and the speed as well. That set, 1 apiece now in set number 4. Bengaluru will want to ensure this is the last set they played. They don't want to take it to 5. But if that man gets going, for Chennai, Suraj Chaudhary, he will take the pressure off Jerome Vinny.
Yeah, that's dope, KB. That's a good play, isn't it?
Wonderful. Receiving your own set, just go full swing attack and bounce it in the 3-meter court.
See, this is the problem. This is the problem with Chennai. Consistency has been a huge weakness of this Chennai Blitz side, not tonight, but through the tournament.
But they're doing great things. If we just watch the unforced errors from the beginning, they had 18 compared to Bengaluru's with 12, and still they're really close with the sets. So they have to do some great things. Another great hit.
This time they found another man to activate, Aditya Rana. The middle blocker, delivering the goods with that RR Kabil super spike, using his height to great advantage. Goes past Mujib in the front court.
What a play!
Really long rally, lots of pushes and prods. And then a spike, a block. All the weapons out on display. Chennai had the last laugh because Jerome comes into it. Jerome arrives at the scene, and that's what he does.
Let's call it a one-hand rally.
Yeah, I love that rally. It's an edge-in-which super defense, probably from both sides. I just feel like Setu had a real chance there, where he pushed the ball back first time. And if you're not going to score that ball, you have to reload, and you have to use 3 touches. He has to score that ball, otherwise he opens up a whole can of worms.
Chennai didn't see that coming. Matthew could have gone to 3 options. And he went to the pipe instead, and Setu was ready.
Yeah, no can of worms there from Setu, was there? I like that pipe attack a lot. Good game though. I think this is probably the best Chennai performance we've seen overall. And I don't think this is far away from being a very good Bengaluru performance either. I think we've seen worse performances from them.
Beauty. Samir absolutely flummoxed the Torpedoes. Such a smart move. That from Samir Chaudhary, very Mohan Nukra Pandyan-like. Matthew West has given us a moment like that earlier in this game.
I didn't even see the balls going down that fast. Wow.
And another missed serve. It's very much like the opening set here. Can't quite get the service pressure on the money. Interesting game. One that's gone one way, then another, then back again. A game where the Torpedoes could have easily have won that second set. They 6 points in a row, which is very unlike them. That ball's not in the right spot. They might want the foot fault here. Does D-Lee challenge this? Was he above the height of the net? His foot was certainly over the line. I think the challenge is coming, but there's potentially not a paddle or a sign for what D-Lee wants it for. JV is arguing really well. He's a very good arguer here. We're still waiting. I think there's going to be a challenge straight away. And already there's players heading towards the scorer's table. That's a wild ride in itself. Look at this, D-Lee's having a right go back here with Jerome. And then Jerome goes to the table. He's not allowed to go to the table in any other league. And he does this all the time. Wild. This is getting heated because D-Lee's also giving a bit back. Tension building here. I want to know what they're looking at. The review, I think, is for the feet. Does it hit the antenna?
Gone from outside the antenna.
Has it gone outside the antenna, Manish?
First look, yes, from the outside. Jerome.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we can roll back and take a look at that. Yeah, that's from outside.
Oh dear.
Is that not from outside? Now, this is a much better view.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Oh dear. And this is what gets me, because Jerome Beneath was over at the scorer's table and he was giving it his best shot. He was flying, and for me that doesn't sit right with me. It's a successful review. Let's watch Jerome here. Big moment. Yeah, he's okay. He's sort of like just got on with it. Fair enough. But I don't know why it needs that afters. It's good entertainment for us.
5 apiece then. Little stoppage in play. And that seems to have helped Chennai. Tarun Gowda with a mighty swing against those double block, 2 blockers.
This is a bigger match for Chennai than it is for Bengaluru as well. I think Chennai lose this one, especially having a look at the fixtures that the Torpedoes have. It's going to be increasingly difficult to get their way into that top 4, but who knows.
Okay then, Raditya Rana goes off court and in comes Dilip Kumar as a serving substitution. Matthew West going on to have a chat with the ref. I wonder what that's about. Something to do with rotation, perhaps? No. Whatever it is has been taken care of. Moving on. Sethu Joel, the libero, in the backcourt. Matthew West to their right. Which way is he going? To Sethu after a touch of the net. He runs the middle, Matthew West. It hasn't worked. Good defense by Chennai there. West for Sethu, and it's been blocked. Now even Sethu's having a nightmare of an evening. Monday evening blues for the number 7 Sethu. Arun Khan is pleased as punch.
And this is just what happens when you're a little bit short on the wings. New India Assurance super block. Ball's not quite in the right spot. But Sethu's not the biggest on the wing, and in that free ball situation, you'd really want to be turning that one into a point for your team. It's another miss serve. Leading this time. Well, they're chasing a little bit more now, the Torpedoes. There's just been a couple of times in free ball situations where they've just been a little bit off.
Okay then, I think he took his eyes off the ball, Srikanth. Got to it, but took his eyes off. Very weak service reception from Srikanth there. And Penrose completely pounded it down, great speed.
Yeah, I don't know, Srikanth, if he can get his hands there, surely he can get his hands to the ball. That's exactly the same play. It's almost exactly the same sort of sequence of actions, and has a much better pass than Srikanth. And it's Chennai that lead, and the Amol call technical timeout. 8-7. They're on the way back into this game.
Here's what a Bank of Baroda super serve is. It's a serve that is worth 2 points. If it is not touched by any opposition player, it will count as a Bank of Baroda super serve. I'll get you 2 points. We haven't seen a single super serve today, have we?
No, which is strange, considering who we're watching.
Sethu's had an off day as well by his lofty standards.
I'm also wondering, because the net tape is really bouncing again today, so I'm waiting for some super serves.
Oh, hang on. The referee blew the whistle. Hang on, Mr. Lee, get your paddle out, sir.
May have jumped the gun. I think the ref may have jumped the gun a little bit, or no.
Well, he's seen something.
Bangalore taking review for
He's had
block
all of his
touch.
reviews. The first referee didn't really want to make a decision early on through that phase either, did he? Right, we're going to have to untick this one. That's their last review, which will frustrate Lee later on if he has to use one or would like to use one. Look at Deepu in the background, getting all the close-up shots. Go on, Deeps.
I wouldn't venture anywhere close to Dealey when the Torpedoes are trailing. Deepu's a brave man, our official photographer. Yeah, I think Lee might have a point.
Well, was there a block touch is the question.
I think there was.
And then, well,
Not
yeah.
that one.
Thing is, the
Not that
play
one.
was already dead at this point because the referee had blown his whistle to say that it was 4 touches. So, in theory, if this goes Torpedoes' way, this will be a let.
I think there was a touch.
Right, was there a touch off the hands?
Yep,
Yes, there was.
certainly.
So it should be a let.
Good spot.
Should be a let.
Spot on by that man, the double Olympic medalist, the coach of the Torpedoes.
So now he wants to get one back because he's got 2 right in a row, right? So now he just has to check if he's got a review.
Just ensuring they have their 3rd review since they have 2 successful reviews. 8-7 to Chennai. Matthew West can keep setting the ball all evening long for Setu, and it won't work because Setu is having an absolute nightmare.
He scored that time, though.
Yeah, the ball landed outside. I'm losing it as well.
I wouldn't have it any other way. That's a good, yeah, but you can see that the rhythm isn't quite there, which I think you're right there, Manish. Like, they're struggling just a little bit for the connection. Setu! On cue for Bengaluru again.
He's a speedy, not even jumping, also serving. Look at this. Speedy man.
He's a whipping. Absolute whipping. And Srikanth again, he's put to the floor too easily for me, Srikanth. One of the main things you have to be in your pass is stable with your legs. You have to have good stability. KB knows that better than
You
me.
need that platform in the direction where you want to have the ball, and it's just going to the outside.
Uh-oh.
Big serve that. Kochi is back for a chance to spike it, and Joel Benjamin likes it. Kapoor. Shebang. Fatak.
Off the hands. See you later. And this is Chennai. That decision, sort of, the 2 challenges have gone against them. But their response here they've been in control this whole set. And they've just let it slip. Tomorrow.
Oh, Mumbai looking for their 4th consecutive win. Will take the call against the Kochi Blue Spikers. The resurgent Thunderbolts versus the very dangerous Goa Guardians. 2 matches tomorrow. On Tuesday evening, we will see you at 6:30 p.m. But we're not done. We are not done. Well, the next passage of play could be the last passage of play of this evening. If Bengaluru can hold their nerve, they're 5 away from winning this in 4 sets. And that will give them 3 points. A win here will take Bengaluru to the top of the table, and won't that man love it? Rohit Mishra.
Who said 3-1? Who said 3-1?
Yep. I think I said 3-2 to Bengaluru. KB said 3-1.
Second!
Well, the super server is back. Normal service resumes from Setu. And I love it.
And this is why I think he's in the team every single year. He could just pull the team away in a set. All of a sudden, 8-7 down, 11-8 up. They haven't got an answer here, Chennai. And that's why he is the super serving Setu. Finally, they do get the ball in, and JB can speed up his arm and go through the block. It's going to be another close finish, I think. I don't think Chennai are going to go anywhere here. They're going to have to make the Torpedoes earn it. And this is such a different game to the game last night, the Hyderabad game, because they've both pushed each other way harder.
Matthew for Joel. Srikanth gives them another chance. And for a change, Jerome hits it long. Chennai are claiming a block to the No, they don't have a review, but they will call for a Scapia super point.
I can't believe how many times we've seen Jerome hit the ball from these sorts of areas. I know it's Perotto's setting, and he's not a setter, but he's not expected to put the ball away from there. It's a tough area.
It's not even close. That went way out. 12-9. This point is worth 2. If Bengaluru can hold there now, they will have 5 match points. Here we go. In comes Jerome, and he does it! He targets the feet of the opposition captain Matthew West. He learns so quickly, knows how to press the reset button.
What a Scapia super point of Jerome. Boom!
That is a boom. And that is exactly what they needed. He knows that, Harun. Back in it. Told you they were going to make him earn it.
In a way, Bengaluru being tested is a good thing for them in the long run. And who knows, Chennai might just surprise everyone. Oh, overhit it. They're claiming a touch of the block. Do they have reviews left? The whole team goes to the first ref. They don't have a review left, do they? Oh, they have a review left.
Chennai asking review for net fault.
This is their last review. They've asked for a net fault, or was that a block touch?
I also saw a net touch. I don't know of whom, but I saw the net being touched. It's a right call. Again, Chennai's back. Chennai's there.
I just like how both teams are going for it. The swing's an aggressive one from Joe Benjamin. Chennai is coming back hard. There's no net touch there. Whose fingertips is this going to be off there?
How did the net move?
No touch.
We need to take another look at it. The net, I saw the net move. How?
Magic.
They've been unlucky on the challenges. They've lost almost every one this evening. Chennai. No, not for me there. This is hilarious because Healy's saying no. Chennai is saying yes, they're looking for the net touch. I didn't see a net touch either. Watch this kickoff.
The net is almost still shaking.
Look at Dragan in the background. How can you not love this league?
That for me is the shot of the league. That is the shot of the tournament for me. Take a look at Dragan's eyes. Ooh.
You wanna mess with me, Jerome? You wanna take me on, big fella?
Finally goes back. He knows the boss is watching.
Yeah.
Well, he is the head of the technical committee of the league, Dragan. Also, the coach of the Indian team. Just saying, just saying.
So good. He just looks so stern.
That is surely going to the tournament highlights reel, I'm telling you. It's going to the tournament highlights reel. Srikanth for Samir. Well done, Setu. West for Penrose! 3 match points! The credit for this point must go to Setu and his defense. Very well done by Setu on being so alert in the defense.
Yeah, Setu's really come to the party when his team needs it the most, I'd say. That run of serves, that defense has pulled them in the right direction.
Oh, captain. Oh, captain.
2 goes in it. Same as set number 2, they had 4 goes in it. Surely they're going to learn that lesson and say, do you know what? We are just going to paste it high off the hands. If the gap's open, we're going to take it. It'll be good fun either way.
This should be it. Big serve. Excellent work by the libero. Penrose can't finish it. The ball wasn't there. Jerome gets one more back. 14-13, one more match point. What's in store? Are we in for set 5?
Every time Jerome's serving at this point in the set, that's huge.
Did you see that serve?
Rocket. And it's Jerome back there again. And
wow!
And that for me, that's not the first time that...
Especially in the this moment.
Yeah, but it's very good that they've got him serving at this moment in every set. It's wild, and that's why that man looks worried. And Yash looks worried as well. This is why you do it, boys. This is why you take over franchises. And the Torpedoes will be top tonight, should they win. Chennai, but the max they can make is 2 points. And with their average, they'll only move up 1 spot.
At least stay in the race. A loss tonight will mean tougher times up ahead for the Blitz. If Bengaluru win, even if it's in 5 sets, they go above Mumbai on the points table and they stay unbeaten. Mumbai and Bengaluru, the only 2 unbeaten teams in the league so far this season. Big serve once again. Sethu this time does a lot better. Benjamin! Hello, hello, Chennai. Jerome! Still in play. Chance now. They've got to kill it here. Penrose! Oh, net fault. That is pressure for you. KB has her face buried in her palms. No one can believe it.
Jerome beneath, man. He's just killing it. And that set's too tight because Matt West played defense. I think Sethu had to set it. KB, how are you feeling?
I can't handle this anymore. This league, it's too much. So good.
We'll get some Nimbu Pani for you. Hang on. Scores level. Bengaluru under pressure. And they've somehow given themselves 1 more match point.
Okay, regardless, the best thing now is that Jerome Beneath is off the service line. That is a huge thing for them because he's been colossal with his serves. So that is the toughest passing rotation for them. They just have to try and make the most of it.
Okay, then Mujib has gone off and in comes a very tall defensive option. And that's Jishnu PV. So they've bolstered their defense, Bengaluru, since they know the first spike will come off Chennai. Jerome. Bedun. That should have been a lot better from Benjamin. Still in play.
It's down, it's down, it's down.
It's done! It's done! It's over! Bengaluru swept through! The 4th consecutive win for the Torpedoes! Chennai flattered, but they're flattered to deceive. Bengaluru hold their nerve, and the Torpedoes, with this 4th consecutive win, are top of the table!
Manish is going mad!
It's a purple patch!
Calder's going mad! Lily's going mad!
Absolutely love this finish!
Review!
Chennai is asking review for goal, score, no touch.
No drama.
I've loved this game.
The whole of the Torpedo
great
support
game.
staff was on court to celebrate, and Chennai have reviewed it. Would you believe it? What's that review for?
Touching the ground.
Celebrating too
I
much.
feel sorry for Jerome Beneath because he's been unbelievable, but he's not been able to carry this performance over the line. I'm sure that hit the floor.
What's the review for? Net touch, was it?
No, ball hitting the floor.
No, it touched the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
first
over.
floor, then hand. Yeah.
Bengaluru celebrations were paused for a second, and they can now resume the party. Because the ball clearly touched the floor of the court, and disappointment for Harun Khan. And post that, you will see the huddle of the Bengaluru Torpedoes. No, more disappointment from Harun Khan. Happy celebrations in unison for the Torpedoes. 4th consecutive win. Will season 4 belong to the Purple Brigade of the Bengaluru Torpedoes? Hugs and smiles and high fives. They're a happy bunch. The Purple Brigade. Well, it wasn't an easy win, Carla and Louis. They had to really dig deep and work really hard. They win in 4 sets. They get 3 more points on the points table. And they go 2 points clear of Mumbai Meteors, who now come down to the 2nd spot. Can you imagine? In a 7-game league format, they won the first 4. 12 points, sitting pretty, all set for the semis. That's how it all ended for the Torpedoes and for the Chennai Blitz.
watch. And they just know how to get over the line. It could have been 3-0, couldn't it? Really, because they let 4 set points go in the second. Manish, I've seen you put that packet of biscuits in your bag, my friend.
That's my party.
I've seen you snuggle them.
3-1 the score. Biscuits, pastries, chocolates, cakes, everything. For all those who admire the Torpedoes camp and their vibe and their flavor and their color and their fire. The odd moment of losing concentration in that second set. Chennai flattered, but flattered to deceive. Bengaluru will then win the third and the fourth set, and that's how they ended it. 3-1 the scoreline. Bengaluru win their fourth. Back in just a bit with the presentation. Stay tuned.
Three-1 win for the Torpedoes as they shoot their way to the top of the RR Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia. We knew it was going to be a good game tonight. I think we all had the feeling that we were going to be entertained. We had Penrose versus Jerome. We had Samir against Matt West. The likes of Setu and Joe Benjamin were superb on the outside. And Carter, I feel like that game really delivered for us.
I think it's the first game my prediction's been right. I don't know what's going on. It's like a big thriller show every night. I can't handle this anymore. My nerves are going wild.
Yep, if this is your first time watching this league from home, I'm sure you'll know how it feels. That was how Chennai made her way back in the second set so well, 4 set points down to win 16-14. But after that, you just felt like the Torpedoes just about had the edge in terms of organisation and just the overall systems that they were playing. But it was so tight. Jerome Vinith tried to pull a rabbit out of the hat on his own, but it wasn't easy. He had to contest with the likes of Penrose, West, and some great middle work. And that was some of the issues there. That was Kosra, I forgot about that one. And Jerome Beneath again comes and attacks through the right side, gets shut down. But my word, that was how the game finished. Completely forgot in the end about Jerome Beneath going underneath the net in that moment. Crazy to see that back. But D. Lee's at it again. Small improvements every year for the Torpedoes, and they're at the top of the league, and deservedly so. Well, the stats, KB, what do you think of that? 32 to 38, and the unforced errors really does scream out at us.
But still, Chennai Blitz, they are there even with 24 unforced errors. 24!
And it just shows 2 points separating the teams in almost every set. The Torpedoes, 4 from 4, 11 points from a possible 12. It's a perfect start. And Chennai, they stay in 7th position. It's tough for them now to make that top 4 in my eyes. But we'll have to wait and see. The opportunity is still there for them. Let's head down to Sartak with the presentation courtside.
Top quality performance by the Bengaluru Torpedoes, and they find themselves sitting right at the top of the points table now. How good were they, and what a contest we've just witnessed. First, in this presentation party, let's thank our sponsors: RR Kabel, Scapia, New India Assurance, NTPC, Bank of Baroda, Amul, Mutual Fund, Sahi Hai, Red Bull, Cello, Costco, Net Enrich, Eakin by Paragon. To my right, I have Mr. Manu Jagan, co-owner of the Bengaluru Torpedoes. I have representing RR Kabel, Mr. Mukesh Gulani, representing Scapia, Colonel Manoj Mishra, a proud customer. We're going to start this with the Scapia game changer of the match. He's known to do this time and time again. Super server Setu is your Scapia game changer. Methodical, like always, so cool under pressure. Whenever you look at Setu, you just not find out what the scoreline is because it doesn't reflect on his facial expressions. Ultra calm always. And now for the RR Kabel player of the match. This has to be his night. Joel Benjamin, you were a superstar today in this massive win for the Torpedoes. A splendid performance all the way from young Joel. He is your RR Kabel player of the match. Well done, Joel. How does this feel?
Firstly, I feel very happy for this. Today's match was our very best match, but everybody didn't give up until the very end. That's what that matters. I'm really happy for my team. They didn't give up. We fought till the last point. Yeah, that's it.
There were so many moments where Chennai almost came back, and we could just feel that this is going into a 5th. How did you get the job done in that 4th set in particular?
We practiced for every part of this, also for the pressure and everything. We trained really hard, so we know how to handle it.
You were incredible, Joel Benjamin. Excellent work today on the court. Thank you for your time. Take some rest, and we'll see you soon on court. That's it from the presentation ceremony. Taking it back to our commentators.
What a game from that man. He wins the RR Kabel player of the match. Joel Benjamin, strong on the right, strong on the left. Matt West certainly trusts him with the offense. Superb performance, and that's why he is the player of the match. Off the hands as well. He's athletic, he's agile, and yeah, he's like a jack in the box, as Manish would say. Well, alongside him, we needed a game changer this evening, and the game changer went the way of the super serving Setu, and he is the Scapia game changer of the match. Tipping his way to glory early on, but it was his serves in the last set that won him the game changer award. That's what he's known for. But this swing was key because they were out of system and he found a solution. That's what he has to do at his height, and that's why he's a game changer. Super serving Setu. And here's the Mutual Funds side high moment of the match. And the left-handed dump from Matt West showing that he's absolutely cruising in the centre throw.
Yeah, a tall setter who once in a while likes to do the job himself without going to any other attacker. Matthew West as captain and as the team's central processing unit has had a good time here so far. Double header night tomorrow, Tuesday night. The Mumbai Meteors, who've had a hat-trick of wins, will also aim for the top spot on the points table again tomorrow against the Kochi Blue Spikers. And the thundering Thunderbolts against the Goa Guardians. That's the second game tomorrow. We'll be on air at 6:30 p.m. Do join us on the Sony Sports Network on YouTube for a super double header. For now, goodbye and good night from all of us.